Good morning, here we go. Day 2, might be afternoon for you, might be evening. I always think it's really good to try and get the exercises done in the morning. It sets you up for the day and then you'll be really sensible all day, I hope. So today I promise balance, and that is so important. As always, you might have wanted to do the warm-up from yesterday. Great if you do. We'll have the feet together. Take your heels out to the corners of the room and toes in line. Actually, what we want to do to begin with, we're not doing a warm-up because hopefully you're either going to do yesterday's video or you're warmed. But what we are going to do is get a bit of balance. So just think about where the weight is over your feet. Close your eyes and just let your body sway onto your toes, keeping the heels to the floor, back to the heels, just going forwards and backwards. It's quite good to close your eyes because it really gives you a good perception of what's going on under your feet. I'm on carpet. It's even better actually if you're on a hard floor. I don't know why I'm doing it in here. Just anyway. So, but I'm getting that balance. I can feel my toes to the floor, feel my heels more. I want to hold it where you can feel both quite equally, and then just go over onto your right foot and then your left foot. So the same thing, just being aware of where your weight is. You've got your abs pulled in, you've got your glutes tightened, your shoulders are relaxed, knees are slightly softened, side to side, and then you'll come to a standstill, and hopefully as you were feeling toes and heels, the same weight over both, you'll now feel the same weight over your right and your left foot. Once you've done this, still with the eyes closed, if you're comfortable with that, of course you can open them if you like, just do a little circular motion. It's as if you're rooted to the ground. Think of a lovely tree and you're just rooted to the ground, but you're just letting your weight go over the feet, round the outside edge. So from one side to the other, all the way around to the toes, to the outside edge, to the heels, other heel, other outside edge, toes, and then back the other way. It's actually quite nice. It's quite grounding. It can be tempting to let the knees go very hyperextended, so you want to keep them softened. I can feel mine slightly hyperextending. Once you've got that balance, hold it there. So you want to feel the weight right over both feet. From here, let's just start with the hands on the waist. You're going to pull in with the abs, come up onto the ball of one foot and then the other. So we're just lifting and lowering from one to the other. Actually, you could do the shoulders as well. Why not with this, just to get the shoulders working? But now we're going to have the shoulders still and just come up onto the balls of both feet. You might find that your feet sort of go, your ankles start to give you a bit of jip. I'm doing this on purpose just to show you, but you want to try and keep the balance as steady as you can. So up onto the ball of both feet, your ankles might just sort of turn out a little bit and back down. Obviously, anything, if you feel any pain, whoops, that was hopeless. If you feel any pain, you stop. So we're just lifting up, hold the balance if you can, and back down. 2 more of these. See if you can hold a little bit longer. You see how my feet are just going out? I was doing it on purpose to begin with. I'm not now. It's just happening. And back down. 1 more. Just see if you can hold it. So going up onto the tip toes, onto the balls of the feet, holding as long as you possibly can, and back down. Let's just do a couple of squats just to loosen that. 1 and 1 more. Breathe in and breathe out. Now again with your hands onto your hips, let's just lift one knee up and put it to the floor, a bit like we do in tabletop. We're lifting and lowering, and lift and hold. See if you can tap and lift and tap. 2 more. Oh, I didn't check the time that we started. 1 more. So you want to do about 10 minutes. Okay, and down, and let's change sides. So we're going to lift and tap 4, 3. Important here to pull the abs in. Whoops, I'm all over the show there. So you're just pulling that tummy in and lifting up from under the ribs. So you're getting this connection through the core, which will always help you to balance. If you felt you wanted something to hold on to, by all means do. But you can just take the one leg out to the side and back in. My mat's crinkling up a little bit. So just going out and in. So just keeping that the shoulders as level as you can. Try not to tilt over. You want to keep it level, pulling in with the abs. We're actually working the outer thigh, but we're also working on balance here. So multitasking, which we're so good at. 2 more. Breathe out and breathe in, and 1 more. And we'll just squat, take it down, zip up with the pelvic floor as you lift up, and again breathe in, zip up, breathing out, hands onto the waist. Let's just go out to the other side, trying if possible to keep the body as square as you can, not tilting over. So we want to keep the shoulders in line with the hips. And we've got 4 more. So this is working balance. Some people might find this really difficult, and you might feel you need a broom stick to hold on to, broom handle. Just do what feels right for you. And 1 squat. Breathe in and zip up, breathing out, and again. Excellent. From here, hands onto the waist. In fact, no, hands by sides. We're going to lift the opposite arm and opposite leg up, hold the balance if you can, I was a bit wobbly there, and back down. Just check you are doing the opposites and then you're not lifting the same side. It's very easy to think you're doing opposites and you're actually on the same side. Pull up from under the ribs, stretch up to the ceiling, and we're going to go with once more to each side. Stretch up, bring it down, lift up and stretch, and bring it down, and one more. Perfect. Okay. Bringing that down. Actually, maybe just have a go now doing that again, but this time see if you can close your eyes. It's not easy, and if you feel you're going to fall, please stop. We're going to just lift up. Just see if you can close your eyes once you've lifted. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the eyes, bring it down. If you did that, well done. It's not easy. It's sometimes easier on one side than the other. If you can close 2, 1, 2. Oops, I've got to tap down. 4, 5, and bring it down. Okay, I clearly didn't find it so easy on that side. 2 squats, breathe in and zip up, breathing out, and again. Okay, from here, back to just balancing on one leg, so pull up with the abs. We're going to just lift the one foot up or knee up and take it out to the side and back in. Try not to let the shoulders twist with you, so you're keeping your body fairly level, fairly forwards. One more. And bring it down to the floor. 2 squats, breathe in and zip up, breathing out, and again. It's a good idea just to do a bit of balance whenever you can think about it. Some people might do it just during the day, just see if you can stand on one leg, might be when you're brushing your teeth in the morning, anything just to keep you going with your balance. It's so good just to get that balance, especially as we get older. We need it more, and I think if you've been watching my videos from last time, you'll remember I had really got tricky on the balance. I was fine because I wasn't doing any. So let's just lift up again with the opposite knee and circle. So it is really, really important to try and keep that balance all the time. Circle back the other way. So putting a little bit more load onto the supporting leg now. Keep lifting up through the ribs. It's quite easy to start to slump down, and one more. And bring it down. 2 squats, breathe in and zip up, breathing out, and again. And so we're lifting up with the left, or the other leg, sorry, and we're going to circle one way 4 times. Excellent, and one more. So I had to just tap then. If you feel you're a bit wobbly, just tap to the floor. It's not cheating, it's fine. And one more, and bring it to the floor. 2 squats, breathe in and zip up, breathing out, and again. I'm just stepping slightly wide, and we'll squat and lift, and hold the balance, and squat and lift and hold. Oh, sorry. Okay, useless. Squat and lift. I'm sure you're all doing a lot better than me. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. Hold a little bit longer. And breathe in and breathe out. Hold a little bit longer. If you can, of course, don't worry if you can't. You just have another go. Okay, lovely. Dip and lift and hold. We'll do once more to each side. See if you can hold just a little bit more, and we'll just tap and lift here. 2, 3, 4, hold. Maybe take the hand onto the waist, stretch over. See if you can take it across so your body is in a line. We're not leaning forwards or back. Whoop, oh dear, that blew that one. We're keeping absolutely in a line. Do 2 squats, breathe in and zip up, breathing out. And again, and now we're going to dip and lift, dip and lift. Hold a little bit longer if you can, and dip and hold. On this next one, we're going to dip and hold and just hang on here for a moment and tap for 4, 3, one more. Now if you can, hold the lift, take the hand onto the waist, reach over so you're absolutely level. You're not, so just imagine you're sort of tightly packed between a wall, and you've got to keep that. Okay, and bring it down. Well done. You might have felt it through here. Let's do 2 squats. Breathe in, zip up, breathing out, and again. How about just taking that one leg back? So in the warm-up, we did oh sorry, my mat keeps flicking up. In the warm-up, we did in the warm-up, we did this tapping and lifting to work the glutes. Now we don't need to do that. We're just going to lift up if you can. See if you can hold the balance. So you put your hands wherever you like. You could have them behind you. That's what I find is the best. Take one arm forwards. I don't know which one. Anyone. Out wide. Whichever feels right. And then come back up. Let's do 2 squats. I'm just going to keep the side. Breathe in. Zip up, breathing out. And now if you're able to do that again, and see if you can bend the supporting knee, a little dip and lift. If you feel that's too much, that's fine. Just take that leg back, Have your hands wherever you feel most comfortable. We're going to just dip and lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten up, hold the lift if you can. We'll come back up to standing. 2 squats. Breathe in, I'm going to face the front and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Let's change sides. So you're just going to lift that leg if you can. You put your hands wherever you feel is the best for you. So lifting up, getting that heel up as high as you can, in line with your shoulder if you can. Some people just like to have the hands dropping down. Just hold here for a second. And now when you're ready, come back up. 2 squats. Breathe in and zip up, breathing out. So here's the one, if you feel you can, where you're going to just dip and straighten the supporting leg. So lifting up, it's a serious balancing act here. Get the balance, and then just do a little dip and lift for 4. Whoop. 2 more. Whoop. Sorry, my foot's gone. 1 more if you can. Oh dear. So I'm sure you're all doing way better than me. And up to the center, 2 squats. Breathe in and breathe out. Excellent. Roll the shoulders and slide. Okay, from here, I'd like you just to reach up to the ceiling, roll down, coming down onto hands and knees. You're probably thinking balancing, but yes, we're seriously balancing on our hands and knees as well. That's all part of the balancing act. So take it back into a hyperextension. Take a breath in, breathe out, pull in with the abs, roll down, come all the way down onto your hands and knees. So your knees are right under your hips, your hands are under your shoulders. Get that nice position with the core. You can just do a little stretch up, pull tummy in, and then push the tummy down. And now neutral spine, and just extend the opposite arm and opposite leg. So we're going to breathe out, extend, try and level the hips and bring it back. I'm just going to show you from the other side so you can see my hips. So this is my hips twisting. Try and get them level as much as you can, push away. Now if you can, we'll just take it out and tap and lift. Take it out to the corners of the mat, tap and lift, bring it back in. We're staying with the same side, tap and lift out just to the corners of the mat, tap and lift. 2 more sets. Tap, lift, out, corner of the mat, fingertips and toes tapping, last set. Tap and lift, take it out. Some people find this really difficult to get the balance on this. Make sure your wrists are right under your shoulders, knees are hip width apart. We're going to change sides. So extend, watch the hips are level, and it's a tap and lift. Your inside of the arms coming in line with your ear, then take it out to the corner of the mat, fingertips and toes, tap and bring it back in. Tap and lift, go out, tap and bring it back in. 2 more sets, tap and lift. So trying to keep that as steady as you can. Lots of you will find this is just really easy, you're very comfortable with it, and bring it back. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I did forward. Sit back into this stretch, hips are back, hands forward. Just stretch it out for a second. Give your wrists a little bit of a release. Back up onto your hands and knees. Now, if you can, extend your one leg and then bring the same side, the arm. Try and level the hips. It's very tempting for this to happen. You want to keep it as level as you can and tap for 4, 3. Make sure the supporting wrist is right under your shoulder. 2 and 1. And that's much more tricky on the balance. Bring it back. Let's change sides. So we're going to tap and lift. Keep the hips as level as you can. 2 more. Tap and lift. 1 more. Tap and lift. Bring the hands back. Sit back into a stretch. Just give your wrists a little bit of a loosener here. Excellent. Okay. And from here, we're just going to come back up onto the hands and knees. You might find your wrists are finding it a bit much. Just stretch it out, opposite arm and opposite leg. Pull the elbow and the knee together and stretch. 4, elbow to knee. 3, opposite arm and opposite leg. 2, 1 more here. 1, stretch, hold the balance, level the hips, bring it back, change sides, extend. Now pull together, breathe in and breathe out. 2, 3, 1 more. 4, stretch and bring it down. Sit back into a stretch, just loosen the wrists a little. Well done. And from here, just come up to sitting. Just get the knees, fold the feet together, just put a little bit of pressure just to loosen through there. Roll the shoulders. Well done. Okay, so I think that's about 10 minutes, not sure, didn't really check the watching time, but thank you again for watching, and tomorrow we're going to work on the upper back. So we'll do a bit of standing to work the upper back and then down onto our tummy. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.